What is up, guys? My name is Nick. I've been meaning to start this channel specifically for about 4 years. I ended up pushing it back until I was ready. I just gotten in, I was fresh. I kind of wanted to document all my experiences, my thoughts on the logistics industry as a whole. But it just didn't quite pan out that way. But I'm ready to get started. I kind of want to just dive into it and let you guys know my experience and the things that I've come across and learned. I want to touch up on all the topics the logistics industry has to offer. First things first, I started in 2016. Fresh, I got a lucky break. I got an interview with Werner Enterprises, a pretty big logistics broker. They also have a huge asset division, and I had a fantastic manager. Kip, I love you. I got hired on as a carrier sales rep. Loved what I did. Loved building relationships with carriers and, finding kind of my whole piece of this puzzle, knowing what works, what doesn't, the whole negotiation part aside, finding out, tips, tricks on what works best, not only for myself and my company, but also for carriers and customers and their companies. I've had a lot of great experiences. I've had failures. But beyond that, I'm able to learn and take away from each experience. After Werner, I got hired on to Fastmore Logistics. Huge family, had a great relationship with everybody over there. I learned a lot more about the expedited division, suited myself as the flatbed, oversized, overdimensional type of guy. I learned a ton there. I had a lot of success at that company. After working at Fastmore, I kind of wanted to try my hand at customers. Just cold calling, prospecting, pipelines, the whole thing. I fell in love. I didn't know what to do a lot of the time, at least in the beginning. But after a while, cold calling it's tough at first, but once you learn it, it is super easy, and it actually is kind of fun, especially in logistics where people are a lot more real. You're talking to people, you're not talking to robots. And I love that part of this industry. Shit happens, stuff gets messed up. Frustration can happen in this industry, but for the most part, it's an awesome industry to get into. After making my first book with a carrier, I was hooked. I was sold. Like I said, I've had my ups and downs, but for the most part, I wouldn't change it for the world. So after working with Fastmore, I ended up transitioning to a company called BM2, which is where I'm currently at. I've been here. I just actually had my 1-year anniversary on the 26th of August. Awesome company, super reliable, great credit, just all around awesome people. I have virtually no complaints, and that's important. Go to a company that has history. They're established. They don't have to be well known or perfect, but they have to have some kind of background. Think about it like you're a banker and you are possibly taking on a new investment. You're investing your time and your skills into this company. So why wouldn't you want to make sure that it's a successful company, or it's a company that you think can really hit the ground running, or can really support you and give you the proper tools to do your job correctly? I hope I'm making sense here. Sorry, if you see cats, I have a lot of cats. So if you see them just walking through in the distance, I'm sure in future videos you guys will get to know them better. Sorry, not sorry. Anyway, I want to talk to you guys about everything. Interact with you guys, get your opinions on the future freight market, the current freight market. Do you think these mandates that are coming out, both electronic logs, the steel tariffs that came out a little over a year ago, do you think they're here to stay? Do you think there's going to be new laws, taxes put in place that are going to either drive trucking prices up, drive them down? We're about to go into September. There's still a lot to be done in 2020. A roller coaster of a year, freight-wise at least. Obviously, beyond that, hasn't been a great year. Over the next few weeks, I definitely want to go over what my experience is behind the market, my opinions, my tips, my cold calling, prospecting, building that pipeline. There's so much to go over, and I'm excited. Click like, hit subscribe, whatever. Hit the notification bell. That being said, let me know your thoughts. Let me know your opinions on, end of Q4, where you think we're headed. I look forward to hearing from you guys. Peace out.